Bob's Breakfast with Norton Way Motors Letchworth.
Yesterday morning, I got a big shock.
What happened?
Julie woke up. First thing she said to me is, "So, do you still want the sex then?" And I'm like, yeah? That's not what she said at all.
Oh, okay.
You know, Julie's a New Zealander.
Yeah.
And I'm used to the New Zealand accent, you would think.
Yeah. What did she say?
She said, "Do you still want the 6 then?" She was talking about the new iPhone.
Oh!
Bob's Breakfast.
And now our quest begins. You probably know that the Seven Dwarfs, all of their names, sound like nicknames you could give to people that you work with. So, my goal is to call workplaces at random and ask to talk to one of the Seven Dwarfs. Eventually, I want to be able to have spoken to all 7, and then we'll see if we can find someone who would be described as Snow White. Now, this morning, we're going to start off with the first of the Seven Dwarfs. Our quest this morning is to find Grumpy.
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
There's got to be a Grumpy. I'm sure if we just call random phone numbers, workplaces, and say, "Let me talk to Grumpy," they'll put someone on.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we found Grumpy, and we can move on and find the next dwarf.
Yeah.
So this is a Builders, Amy? Builders.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give them a call and see if we can talk to Grumpy, the first in our quest to find all 7 dwarfs working in the home counties in regular jobs and Snow White. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, put Grumpy on the phone.
Sorry?
It's Graham. Put Grumpy on.
Grumpy's not here.
Where's Grumpy?
Who are you?
Graham, I've told you.
Is it John Casey you're looking for?
Yes, it is.
I don't know where he is at the moment. He's out. He's working. Okay.
Oh, so close.
That was close.
John Casey is Grumpy, but he
Yeah.
just wasn't there. Join us this time tomorrow morning in our quest to find Grumpy, and then all the rest of the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White on Bob FM.
106 Bob FM.
Chris Hubbard has your news.
And Richard Keel, the actor who played iconic James Bond baddie Jaws, has died in California at the age of 74.
Tragic way he died as well. His teeth were picked up by a magnet and he was dropped into a shark tank.
Graham?
That's what he would have wanted. We're looking for Grumpy. It was the Builders yesterday, and because we were so close, we've got to stay with the Builders.
Yeah.
Calling another Builders here, see if we can find Grumpy this morning. Let's see if it's ringing.
Good morning, your Builders.
Hey, morning, it's Graham. Who's that?
It's Anna.
Anna! Put Grumpy on the phone.
Oh, yes, one moment. Hold
Okay,
on.
all right.
Well, he's on the other line at the moment.
I'll wait.
Let me just see if he's nearly finished. One moment.
Hello?
Hey, Grumpy, it's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson from Bob FM. How are you?
All right.
All right. We're attempting to talk to all 7 dwarfs. We reckon that all 7 dwarfs work somewhere in the home county. Oh, he is Grumpy. Oh. Hello, Grumpy? Hello, Grumpy?
Wow.
He's hung up.
That was definitely Grumpy.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that counts because they have to be happy with it. Sorry, no, that's a different dwarf. I'm getting them mixed up.
If you get grumpy and happy, you get two in one.
Happy's a different one. No, but we need to get them. He's not comfortable with being grumpy, is he? He probably doesn't know he's grumpy. No. So I don't think that counts. I don't think we found Grumpy just yet.
Oh.
I think join us this time tomorrow morning as we try to find Grumpy in the first of our 8-stage quest to find all 7 dwarfs and Snow White working in businesses in the home counties. How are you, Tia?
Oh, I'm good.
And how old are you?
10.
You have to tell me a great dinosaur joke.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl using the bathroom?
I don't know.
Because the P is silent.
embarrass yourself and no one else is watching, it's a special kind of embarrassment. This morning, I woke up, I turned this new computer on that I've got, and I grabbed the mouse, I pushed the mouse forward, and the arrow on the screen goes down instead of up. So then I pull the mouse down, and the arrow goes up. I go left, the arrow goes right, I'm just like, oh, I can't work, everything's like round the wrong way, what's going on here? Then I realised, it's a cordless mouse, and I've got it upside down.
Bob FM.
The World Cup of Answer Phone Hesitation. This is a great game. This is based on pure frustration. You know when you call somebody up and you get their answer phone, and it's one of those automated ones, but they've put their own voice in there quickly saying who it is. And then there's that gap before the beep. I think it's because they've taken a long time to hit the hash key or whatever the next key is, or they've fumbled, or for whatever reason. Well, that gap is what gets you the points in the World Cup answer phone of hesitation. The record at the moment is 4 seconds, set by Dave last week. Debbie tells me that this number is guaranteed to beat that 4-second record, so let's give it a dial up and see how we go here.
Sorry.
Mick Henman, Ramp Services, Luton.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Unavailable. Record your message after the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press hash for more options.
8 seconds, Mick, you've got the record!
Bob's Breakfast.
Anyone who says they understand LinkedIn is lying. That's because nobody understands LinkedIn. You just try it. When you ask out loud in a crowded office, what the hell's the point of LinkedIn, I guarantee that some smug idiot will roll their eyes and say, networking. Well, I found out this week that that's the biggest lie of all. It's got nothing to do with networking. I can't remember what pushed me over the edge and made me join this utterly useless waste of time, but I think it had something to do with people constantly inviting me to join. So I joined, and since then I get requests from people all over the world that I don't know asking me to connect with them. So I click accept. And then I get presented with a page of people I might like to connect with. So I blindly click a load of those as well. I've no idea what I'm doing. If I like the look of them, I click them. Usually I click them if they don't have a profile picture, because I figure if they don't even know how to load a photo on it, they know less about LinkedIn than me, so yeah, you get my vote. Yesterday, I get an email from LinkedIn warning me that my account has been restricted because they've had several notifications from people that I've asked to connect with who say they don't know me. Hang on. You're supposed to actually know the people you connect with. I don't know any of the people that connect with me. What's the point of connecting with people that you already know? You don't need LinkedIn for that. You just email or phone or talk to them because you already know them. And what about these people that only want to connect with people they already know? Why did they join a social media site on the internet? If you don't want strangers contacting you, why did you post a detailed bio all about yourself on the World Wide Web? It's called LinkedIn, not get out of my Facebook. What's the most daring thing you've ever done? David.
My wife asked me to marry her 3 hours into our first date, and we got married 3 months later. We've been married 23 years now and got 4 children.
Wow. So what's her name?
Susan.
Where were you? What was the date?
We were just sitting in a pub outside St Albans in a place called Sandridge, Rhodes and Crown, I think it was. And she said, will you marry me? So I said, okay, fair enough.
So had you known each other before?
Briefly.
Right.
Briefly, I've met her a couple of times in the previous sort of 6 months.
Right. And you'd always fancied her then?
Well, she had a good backside on her and a fair pair of boobs.
You old romantic fool, you. I haven't had the best of luck. You were very close yesterday, Amy.
Thanks. It was, yeah, we did nearly get there.
We nearly get, okay. Do you want to have another bash of this one?
Yeah, please.
Okay, alright. Well, this is a plumber's number, so if you dial that number there, yeah, this should be a plumber's. See if you can talk to Grumpy. Aha.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Who's that? You rung me?
I know, but I don't know who's answered.
Gareth.
Stick Grumpy on, Gareth.
Grumpy?
Yeah.
Who are you on about? Who is this?
You know, it's Amy.
Who's Amy?
What? I'm your customer.
I don't know.
You didn't come out, though. It was another bloke, because you don't sound the same. It was Grumpy.
Grumpy?
Yeah, stick him on.
Oh, he's not with me?
Why?
Oh, my good God. Was it Dion?
Yeah. Stick him on the phone.
I'm not with him.
Where is he?
At work somewhere else.
Oh, for God's sake. He's supposed to be coming round.
I don't know. No, he's only a subby of mine. I use him every now and then.
Oh, Gareth, do you?
He's not an employee.
No?
No.
Well, he's going to come round and fix my plumbing then.
Well, I don't know. Well, what's the matter?
Well, where are you?
I've just got in. I've just been away cycling.
Oh, so you've got time to go away cycling, but you haven't got time for Dion to come and fix my drains?
But I don't do drains. Oh, God. Right,
Gareth!
What's the matter? Your toilet broken or something?
Yes!
Well, I don't fix toilets. I'm a boiler heating engineer.
Oh, not a plumber?
Well, I can, but I don't get involved.
Oh, really? That's Dion?
That's Dion. Dion's a bogs and basins man.
So how do I deal with him?
I don't know. Try ringing him.
But I thought he worked for you.
No.
Oh, he doesn't work for you?
No. Well, he works for me as a subby.
Right.
Basically, if I've got a lot of work, I'll bring him in to help me.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't know.
That's nice.
No, bloody...
Alright. Bogs and basins, man.
Right.
Alright. Cheers, Gareth.
Alright, okay. Good luck.
Mate.
Cheers.
Bye. How did he not catch on when I burst out laughing?
I've no idea.
Bogs and basins.
Bogs and basins.
Dion.
And he's close as the Bogs and Basins man. I would have gone with the Bogs and Basins bloke. You can hear me all the V's. Get a bit more alliteration there.
106 Bob FM.
Let's get the news now with Chris Hubbard.
Food banks are back in the news this morning. A food bank charity saying it's handed out nearly 1 million food parcels in the last year.
You know, I've had an idea. Here's what we could do, right? We get a cinema to show us a blockbuster movie. Stay with me on this one.
And this relates to food banks?
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
We get a cinema to show a blockbuster movie, and we say to the cinema, we'll give you all the publicity and mention you, and we'll fill a cinema, and we say to Bob FM listeners, you can go to this cinema on this night and watch this exclusive showing of this film as long as you bring a can of food. And we have the food bank there on the night to collect all the cans of food.
Well, that'd be good if you got a big auditorium.
I've got a name for it too.
God.
The Cannes Film Festival.
Oh my goodness.
Survey out today from Hotels.com talks about things that Brits will do on holiday but wouldn't do at home. Kelly, what would you do on holiday but not at home?
Go topless.
Now, do you have to be out the country or just at a holiday resort?
Oh, definitely out of the country.
Oh, you wouldn't
can't
do
it at Blackpool.
Right. So you wouldn't do it at a British beach?
But even on holiday, it's kind of, you have to do it. As a girl, you feel pressured to do it, because everyone else is doing it. So you think, right, what the heck, I'm doing it too. It still feels a little bit weird. I mean, for instance, I went to Egypt a couple of years ago, and everyone was, half naked, and I thought, no, I'm going to get them out as well and get them brown. And I remember a holiday rep coming over and speaking to me whilst I was topless. But it was so awkward.
Oh, were these men or women?
Men.
No, I'm sorry. A man cannot have an intelligent conversation with a topless woman. It's impossible.
If you kind they live out there. It's just the norm, isn't it? You're just so used to seeing women topless. I suppose you become desensitized to it. But I mean, yeah, it is very weird. I remember falling asleep after I was out there, and where we used to sunbathe, in the evening they used to turn it into the restaurant. But I fell asleep, and the people that I was with had gone in, thinking, oh, Kelly's asleep, she'll be in soon. They didn't. I think I woke up about 7 o'clock as they were setting up for the restaurant, with people all getting their drinks for dinner and everything, and I'm lying there.
Topless.
Proud as punch.
This is Bob.
There's a story in the news this morning about a woman who's had plastic surgery to get the perfect selfie.
She's had longer arms.
Hi, who's that?
It's Karen.
Karen, it's Amy. Can you stick Grumpy on?
Hold on, please.
We tell them that they're grumpy and they are the first of our dwarfs.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Grumpy!
Sorry?
Grumpy! Well done!
What about?
What's your name?
Ray.
Ray. Congratulations.
It's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson from Bob FM. How are you?
Yeah?
Yeah. We have a theory that if you call enough businesses, you will eventually be able to talk to all of the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White. And we've started with our search. We were looking for Grumpy.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, all we did was we rang up. So we rang up R.A. Harry, your builders.
Apparently.
Who answered the phone?
My wife.
Oh, no! Well, Amy said to your wife, put Grumpy on the phone.
Yeah.
And she didn't even hesitate. She
Exactly,
just went and got you straight away. So you are Grumpy.
I am.
You are the first of our Seven Dwarfs.
So now we've got to find Sleepy.
Another 6. Yeah, Dopey, Doc, and also Snow White. So, yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you very much, Grumpy.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye, Bob.
Bye. Result!
Yes.
Well done,
it.
Amy. That's the first one. Now we have another 7 to go, including Snow White. Join us next time for the exciting game of Let Me Talk to... Which one should we do next?
Dopey.
Dopey? Okay. Join us next time for the exciting game of Let Me Talk to Dopey.
106 Bob FM.
Beware of an annoying trend that is pointing the way to a crisis with the way food is served. I'll give you the evolution of this crisis. And remember, this is merely a symptom of a bigger problem. It started out a few years back when desserts started being served on slates. You ever have that? You ever have the farty-ass ice cream, the Nouvelle cuisine on the middle of it? Not on a bowl, not in a bowl, oh no. On a slate. Maybe some raspberry drizzle around it, and, you know, you don't get out of danger for less than about 7 quid. There is, not in a bowl, on a slate. That was annoying for a little while, but you could easily avoid it by not ordering dessert. Just have some ice cream when you get home. Or buy something from the garage on the way home, and you'll get more anyway. It has now been ramped up. Over the last 6 months, I have noticed that now main meals are arriving on wooden chopping boards. And the slate thing only happened in fancy places. The main meals on breadboards is now happening even in traditional pubs. I ordered scampi and chips on the weekend. It arrived on a slab of wood. Scampi and chips on a slab of wood.
In a pub?
In a pub. In a pub.
Because I know that it does still happen in fancy places.
Well, you expect them to mess with your food. You expect them to mess with your food there.
But scampi and chips?
You order scampi and chips in a pub, you don't expect it to arrive on wood.
But didn't your lemon drizzle, run off the edge?
I didn't use lemon.
Oh.
But it would have done.
Yeah.
And it would have soaked into the wooden board. It's not hygienic. Unless you take it out the back and sandblast it. You're not going to be able to wash that to any kind of cleanliness. All kinds of blood and guts and God knows what would have been soaked into that and seeped in.
What
and you'd
did
be
you
eating
do?
all that. Well, to eat it, but I complained.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, this is merely a symptom of what must be a bigger problem. the international shortage of crockery. Hello, who's this?
Hi, it's Gavin from the Garden City Cinema.
Can you help us out?
I can give you a 360-seat cinema with a lovely film, nice Sunday evening, a film called The Love Punch. A list of beautiful stars.
Let's get down to business, though. You know, we have no budget, and we don't pay for stuff.
It doesn't cost a penny, but obviously, the more cans they bring, the happier we'll be.
Of course we will. All right. What night is the theatre available?
Sunday, the 18th of May at 8 p.m.
Oh, perfect. Gavin, thank you so much.
That's not a problem at all.
Look at that. It's a happening thing. The Cannes Film Festival coming soon with the Garden City Cinema and Bob FM. Bob. Your fireworks stories this morning. What's yours, Chris?
Taking my children to firework display at Bradbury End. And it was my youngest daughter. She was busting for a wee.
Right.
So I said, go over there. Nobody will see you. It's so dark. And then all of a sudden, the whole sky lit up. Everybody saw her. The lady phone there.
Hello, who's that?
Cole.
Nicole. It's Graham. Put Dopey on.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Very good.
Who are you after?
Dopey. Put him on.
Who, sorry?
Dopey.
Who?
You know put Dopey on the phone. Come on,
Dopey.
I'm busy.
Who's Dopey?
You know who's Dopey. Put
I
him on.
don't.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. Put him on now. I'm talking to him.
I honestly don't. I don't.
Then expecting my call. Put him on.
I don't know who is expecting your call.
Dopey is.
Is it Sue?
Sue.
Sue. Oh, she's in the back room. That's right.
All right, go get her.
I can't hear what's going on today.
Right. One of them days, eh? Put her on then.
Who's it? Hello?
Hello, Dopey. How are you?
Who's that?
It's Graham.
Okay.
Okay. It's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson.
Morning.
Right.
Right. From Bob FM.
Oh, right. Sorry.
The radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're conducting a scientific experiment to prove a theory.
Right.
The theory is that if you call enough businesses, you can eventually talk to all seven dwarfs and Snow White.
Right.
Right. So we started out, we just called numbers at random, and we said, let me talk to Grumpy. And we found Grumpy. His name's Ray, and he runs a builders in Hitchin, Hertfordshire. So we found Grumpy, and now we were looking for Dopey.
Right.
Right. So we called up the lady builder. Nicole answered the phone, and I said, let me talk to Dopey. And she put you on.
Great.
So you are the second of our seven dwarfs.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
And she's probably quite right.
Oh, is she really? So you accept that you are Dopey?
I can be Dopey, yes.
Oh, we have our second dwarf! Wow! Second dwarf! Look at that! Okay,
That's a good fun. Excellent. Reminder, she does hear this, so that's down her boss.
Oh.
She'll make that ex-boss.
This is the moment we've all been putting off. None of us wanted to experience this again. This is an interview from last week that we did with Tess Daly. In fact, her first hello, to me, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but her first hello, to me, seems like she's not having a good day.
Hello?
Can we quickly talk about Strictly?
Oh, let's please.
Okay. The curse of Strictly. Is it real?
Oh. You're going there, are you? What curse would that be?
You know the one I mean, where married people end up single people because of Strictly.
Oh, I don't think so, no.
But the curse doesn't exist.
I'm not aware of it.
It's happened enough times, though, hasn't it?
Has it? Who with?
Susanna happened with?
Yeah, she
Susanna
left her husband, didn't she?
Yeah.
She ran off with a
Hold on a
dancer.
second. Sorry?
Oh, no, it's just we had Susanna ran off with one of the dancers, and there's been rumours that there's quite a few that tend to do it, and we
I
thought,
don't think there's any truth in that, and I'm not here to talk about any of that.
What's going on with Claudia's hair?
What do you mean?
Well, the fringe comes down, the fringe goes up, the eyes go dark, the eyes go light. It seems like she can't make her mind up.
Why should it always be about what a woman looks like? Do men get judged in that way? I don't think so.
I think if my fringe went up and down, though, you'd have something to say, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you had a
what's
bad
going
day,
on with your fringe? It was up yesterday, it's down today.
Men are judged definitely over how they look and whether they are still looking after themselves, I think, especially in the limelight. But again...
Right, I'm going to have to go in a minute, guys, I'm being told. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
And that was the end of that.
I'm speechless. It's actually quite painful for me to listen to that again.
Oh, it's one of radio's most awkward interviews ever.
Hello, this is Lee. I've been a chef now for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first started out, the chopping boards used to all be wooden.
Mm-hmm.
And the environmental health officer stopped that very much shortly afterwards because it was unhygienic. Because obviously when you use sharp knives on wooden boards, it leaves grooves, germs gets in.
Yeah.
Even modern dishwashers can't clean them.
Yeah.
And we're still not allowed to use wooden chopping boards. So why the hell would you use wooden plates?
Yeah, so it is against the law in a kitchen to use wooden choppers. So you have these like synthetic ones, do you now? The white one,
it's all colour-coded chopping boards now.
Yeah.
And it's like a hard polymer plastic.
Right.
But
so these places where you're served food on a wooden board, that is unhygienic, it's dangerous.
I don't know where the law stands on wooden plates, but I know definitely in a commercial kitchen, we're not allowed to use wooden chopping boards, wooden spoons, anything like that.
Anything wood, all right. So my point is that it is dangerous and it should be outlawed.
Yeah, because bacteria and stuff like that can get in the grooves. Even with modern day sanitizers, they cannot get in.
You can't get them properly clean. Can't get them properly clean.
No, exactly.
Bob's Breakfast.
On Saturday the 15th of November, Christmas Craft Fair is run by the Welland Hatfield Murray Curie fundraising group. It's at the Welland Garden City Free Church and starts at 10:30, finishes at 3:30, totally free entry, but donations are welcome, and there's over 25 stalls. You also get tea, coffee, cake and mince pies. Sorry.
Jeez, you don't want to get red here.
No, you don't, mince pies. Stalls include candles, cards,
Unless it's some kind of medical treatment for them.
But it won't be. They're mince pies. They're much tastier.
They're delicious, yeah.
Vintage clothing.
Smell a damn sight better too. Phobias. What's yours, Amy?
I have a fear of touching towels with dry hands.
Touching towels with dry hands?
Yes, so I can dry my hands when they're wet,
Uh-huh.
but I can't touch towels when my hands are dry, so I can't put them away out the tumble dryer or anything like that.
So what do you do? Get a forklift truck or something?
No, I get my husband to do it.
And what is it about touching towels you don't like?
It's the feel of it. It freaks me out, and if someone puts a towel near me, I kind of run away.
So what difference does it make if they're wet?
It feels different. I don't know, it's just, it's weird.
Okay, so you get out the shower and you're wet, so you grab a towel and that's fine. But after a while, when the towel has dried you, then you're dry, then what happens?
I leave the tap running so I can keep wetting my hands, and then I can dry myself properly.
So you have to dry yourself with wet hands?
Yes.
To hold the towel?
Yes.
What a nightmare!
Yeah, it is. I don't know where I got this fear from either. It just kind of gradually happened over time.
Have you ever sought professional help and, you know?
Well, I saw a counsellor for other things, and they kind of just laughed at me when I said about it.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. So you don't even know the name of this phobia?
No.
A fear of touching towels with wet hands. That's quite specific.
Yeah.
Bob's Breakfast.
You know, when I got home yesterday, I got a bit of a shock.
Really?
Walked into the flat, and the whole flat smelled of Brute 33.
Oh.
You know, the aftershave from the 70s?
Yeah.
Whole flat smelled of it.
Oh.
So, after a while, I said to Julie, I said, why does the flat smell of Brute? And she said, she went out, and when she came back in, she noticed that the flat smelled of cat poo, because the two of them had been in a dirt box, and you don't notice it it's only when you walk back in. She said, so, remember that Brute 33 that my parents bought you last Christmas that you never wore because you thought it was 270s? I said, yeah. She said, I found it in the bathroom, and I just kind of liberally sprinkled it round. I said, thank God for that. I thought you were having an affair with Kevin Keegan. I'm Graham Mack. Not happy. No, not happy at all, because we're living in troubled times. We're staring down the barrel of the end of an era. Scottish independence. We're only days away from the Great Jock Mutiny of 2014. A day that will live in infamy. A day when Great Britain won't be quite as great. When Scotland secede from the Union, when the Jock Mutiny sets sail into unknown waters in an open boat, we will no longer be the United Kingdom. And what we will become is very scary. Right now, we are the United Kingdom, the UK, the Yuck. We will become the former United Kingdom, the FUK, the FUK.
Bob's Breakfast with Hatfield Park Farm.
We're talking about DIY this morning. Oh, and you're a bit of a dab hand. What have you done?
Well, I completely replumbed the house and rewired the house, but...
Jeez, that's a big undertaking.
Yeah, it was.
What do you think of this survey that's out today that says young men are useless at it and are more likely to get their dad involved, even to change a light bulb?
Oh, I fully agree with that.
You agree with that?
Yeah, they haven't got the bottles to try it themselves.
Do you think men are a dying breed then? Because women are going more for men who use moisturiser and hair straighteners than blokes who can fix a tyre or, you know, rewire a fuse.
No, blokes who can fix a tyre and rewire a plug and a fuse and everything like that, they're far better than the blokes that
I know they are, but they're not the ones that are getting to breed. You see, this is Darwinian. The men who are getting to breed are the men who women are attracted to, but women are more attracted now to men who use moisturiser and hair straighteners. They're the ones that are breeding, so future generations are losing the DIY gene.
Bob's Breakfast.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at you.
Hang on. I'm gonna stop this song. I'm gonna stop it. Not having that.
What's going on?
Well, the Scots have been winding me up this week. You know, we're so close to the end of the United Kingdom as we know it, and then we have to play that, you know, Scottishness. He says he'll walk 500 miles. But come on. A lot of them don't want anything to do with England. You don't want anything to do with England? After all we've done for you. For 300 years. We've put up with your bagpipes, your spicy eggs, your hairy cattle, your short-ass ponies, your men in skirts, and the crankies. You ungrateful bunch of whiskey-swigging, haggis-munching caber-tossers. From now on, this is it, right? From now on, this radio station is banning anything Scottish, including the Proclaimers. So all Scottish artists off the playlist.
You can't just ban Scottish artists.
I'm doing it now. I'm going to go through the playlist. Anything that's Scottish is coming off. We're going scot-free on Bob FM. Amy fell over yesterday No one was watching.
Not just fall over. It was spectacular. Legs went up, arms went up, landed on my side. It was funny. But there was no one there to appreciate how funny it was.
The comedy pratfall. You embarrassed yourself in front of yourself, which I say is a special kind of embarrassment. Happens to me all the time. With my old computer, I used to have a Windows computer, and my routine in the morning is, I get up in the morning, I go in the shower, I come out of the shower, and while I'm getting dressed and finding coffee and all the rest of it, I turn the computer on, because it was an old computer, it used to take ages to load up.
Yeah.
So I'm out the shower, I've switched the computer on, I've been in the kitchen, I've got the coffee going, I've come back, so I'm only wearing a towel. And I go to do something, and the towel drops.
Oh, no.
And the computer goes, ta-da! And now our game, Ask the Intern, because we've found that these unpaid interns that work very hard for us, who are at the bottom of the totem pole, are actually the most qualified people in the building. Let's meet Luke. How are you, Luke?
I'm alright.
So your qualifications then?
I've got 3 A-levels, philosophy, politics and English literature.
Philosophy, politics and English literature. And how old are you?
I'm 20.
Right, making us all underachievers.
Yeah.
All right then, but how good are you at your general knowledge?
Let's find out.
Let's find. What's the maximum score you've ever got on Ask the Intern?
I've got 1 out of 3 2 times.
Right,
Both times.
you haven't done better than that?
No.
It is a bit rubbish.
It is bad.
These are not tough questions.
These are not
They are
difficult
tough, they are
questions.
tough.
Do you think?
Yes.
Well, let's find out. Let's get into it. Let's play Ask the Intern. Question number 1. Who was the lead singer with Wham? Lead singer with Wham. Who was it?
Wham.
Lead singer with Wham. Still think they're hard questions, Amy?
No, not hard at all.
I don't know Wham, so it's difficult. I'll just make up a name here.
Okay.
Can we sing a song? Give them a clue.
Yeah, do
Can
that.
we sing a Wham song?
Well, seasonal one. How about this? Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day I came out as gay.
So it's not ringing a bell.
No, not ringing a bell. Okay. Who
think
was
you
the
might change the
lead
lyrics.
That
singer
version. I quite like that one.
in Wham?
I know this is wrong, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Lenny Kravitz.
You're saying Lenny Kravitz was the lead singer of Wham? That is not the right answer, Luke. I'm sorry. But you could still get 2 out of 3, which would be a personal best.
Yeah, it would.
Okay. Question number 2. What was Dustin Hoffman's character's name in the movie Rain Man?
I was hoping it would be The Graduate, because then I'd have known, but I
Right,
don't know.
Rain Man. What was his character? Who did the character that Dustin Hoffman played in the movie Rain Man?
John.
You're saying it was John and... No, it was actually Raymond. Raymond.
Okay. No, I don't know that film.
Raymond was the
Good film. Should watch
Good
it.
film. Yeah, good film. Okay, now if you get this one, you'll equal your personal best, so all might not be lost.
Yeah.
Name 4 Muppets from the Muppet Show. We will not take Sesame Street Muppets unless they appeared in both.
Okay, you got Kermit.
Kermit is 1.
You got the pig woman. Oh, what's her name?
The pig
Miss
woman.
Piggy.
Miss Piggy, yes! 2 to go.
Actually, don't know anymore.
You've got... Well, come on!
Jingle.
Jingle was not in the Muppet Show,
And,
no.
Fluffy.
Fluffy was not a Muppet. You could have gone with Animal, with Gonzo, with Fozzie. There were plenty of them you could have gone with. At the end of that round, I'm sorry, Luke, you scored no points. Doing nothing at work is also known as meetings. Because you have meetings and you have work. Meetings are not work. Meetings are talking about work.
Are we still on for 11:30 today?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That's
Just wanted to make sure.
That one's important. Bad example. The process of evolution is an amazing thing. When we were cavemen, we didn't have cutlery, and then someone went, wouldn't it be easier if we had a knife to cut this and a fork to hold it with, you know, and wouldn't it be nice if we had a plate to put it on? And like crockery evolved through trial and error. That was where it ended up. You had drinks, like a cup of coffee in a coffee cup. You had food on a plate. Now look what's happened. In this place, although I didn't order the food, I saw the people on the next table, they'd ordered food, and what did it arrive on? A plank of wood. Once again, the chopping board is replacing the plate. Now, we had a chef on the show on Thursday who said it breaks health and safety regulations. They're not allowed to prepare food anymore in a restaurant kitchen on wood. It has to be on this synthetic hygienic stuff that's colour-coded for the raw meat and the vegetables and the cooked meat and all the rest of it. Yeah. But they are serving the food on a breadboard, which you can't clean properly. You can't clean it, and if there's any kind of juice at all, it rolls off onto the table. There's no lip around the outside of it. Not only that, they were serving, this is another one, they're serving lattes in a glass. In a stem glass. There's no, it's a cup of, it's a cup of coffee. It should be in a coffee cup.
Yeah, but then you can't see the multicolours.
Well, who cares? It's about the taste. This is, it all started, one day, that one person that put chicken in a basket started all this, and where will it end? And who's on the phone? Ziggy, how old are you, Ziggy?
That's a cool name.
9.
Right, and are all your friends the spiders from Mars?
No.
No. Do you know why they might want to be called the spiders from Mars?
No.
Does this mean anything to you? Ziggy played guitar.
Yeah, that does pop up.
Jamming good with Weird and Gilly and the spiders from Mars. Do you know anyone called Weird or Gilly? No.
I know someone called Gilly.
No. Well, you know someone called Gilly,
yeah.
right? So maybe it should be Ziggy play guitar, and Amy's friend is called Gilly, but there's no spiders from Mars. Are you left-handed?
No, right.
Oh, because he played it left hand.
I looked it up when I was about 6.
Okay, right, because you're just sick of people going on about it. Supposedly it was about Jimi Hendrix who played left hand.
Oh, really?
Ziggy and the Spiders from Mars are the Jimi Hendrix Experience. I heard, I don't know. Ziggy, find out if it's about Jimi Hendrix and call us back.
Okay.
Alright, thanks a lot. He's not going to do you that, yeah? Okay, I'm not going to bother. Alright, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, it's Amy. Can you stick Bashful on the phone?
Bashful?
Yeah. Stick him on quickly.
Hello?
Hello, darling, it's Amy. How are you?
Hello, Amy. Yeah, good. Thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Can you admit that you're bashful?
Yes.
Yay!
Result!
We found Bashful!
Yay! Found Bashful! What are you on about, you loon?
Well, my name's Amy, this is Graham Mack from Bob FM.
How are you?
And we are looking for, Graham's got a theory that we can find the 7 dwarfs and Snow White within Hertfordshire. So we found Grumpy, we found, who did we find?
Dopey.
We found Dopey, and now you're Bashful. So, each person has to admit that they are that dwarf. So you've admitted that you're Bashful.
That's it. Bashful. Yeah, you got him.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your real name, Bashful?
Gavin.
Gavin. Well done. Gavin is Bashful.
Thanks, Bashful.
He is bashful. You see that pause? That pause just before he spoke. That proves that he's bashful. Yeah. And it took him a little while to get him on the phone. Yeah. All right. Next dwarf. Shall we go for Sleepy?
Yeah.
You think Sleepy? Can we get Sleepy?
We've got Dopey, we've got Grumpy, we've got Bashful.
Yeah.
Then we need Happy Doc and Sneezy.
Join us next time as we attempt to find all 7 dwarfs and Snow White working in legitimate professions.
106 Bob FM.
Bone scans have revealed how King Richard III died. Scientists and historians believed he was killed in the thick of battle after losing his helmet and coming under blows from medieval weapons. They've been studying his remains ever since his skeleton was found under a car park in Leicester.
Good news, though, he would have qualified for the disabled bay in that car park. Too soon? I've worked out I'm never going to be happy.
Why?
Because everyday things that other people just take for granted as part of life really annoy me. Yesterday I was annoyed by the Toby Carvery.
What was wrong with the Toby
I don't get the Toby. I just don't get it. I don't understand it at all. What's happened is, Amy and I have meetings about this show where we talk about things we'd like to do. And we've worked out that we can have more productive meetings if we have them outside the office. We notice more things, phones don't ring, there are no interruptions, we can concentrate. For some reason it just works better.
And it helps creatively. Like,
Sure.
if you're in the same four walls, sometimes your mind, you need to get out to be able to get creative.
Yeah. Now, yesterday was one of those days. Now, we normally go to a pub up the road there, which is fine. But you needed petrol or something, so we had to go to a different one.
Yeah.
So we went there, and I was kind of peckish, and I thought, great, we're going to a pub, I'll have fish and chips. Go in there. You do fish and chips? No. The pub doesn't do fish and chips. Do you know why they don't do fish and chips? Because they have the Toby Carvery. What's the point of the Toby Carvery? It's just a big slab of meat and some bloke with a chef's hat on, sawing it off.
I thought that the carvery was just for Sundays. I thought Toby Carvery
Oh,
used to
no.
go for a Sunday.
Oh, no. No. It's there to ban the fish and chips and to attract old people. It's a magnet for them. What is it with old people and the Toby Carvery? I'm trying to think, has there ever been a time when you've said to yourself, I'm going to go to the Toby Carvery when you're not taking your parents out for a treat? Has there ever been a time?
No, there hasn't.
It was just, the place was just full of old people. Why do they like it so much? I think my theory is they like the Toby Carvery because it makes them think they're on a cruise ship.
How do you work that one
Well,
out?
the old people like cruise ships.
Yes.
And you see the brochures, and there's always a bloke slicing off meat and a thing, and I don't know. The weird thing is, though, when you're surrounded by old people, you would think that would make you feel younger.
Yeah.
It makes me feel old.
Why?
I'm just surrounded by old. I don't like it. Anyway,
But you're not as old as them.
I'm nowhere near as old as them and never will be. Maybe it's the Toby Carvery that makes them old. I don't know. Maybe it's reverse psychology. I just don't like it. And then the waitress came over, and maybe she should have just rephrased her question. Maybe it would have been more accurate if she'd said to me, "Is anything okay?" The Christmas Wish. This has all been made possible by the Christmas Wish stores from O2. Now, they've got selected Christmas Wish stores. They're at Hatfield Galleria,
Welwyn Garden City,
Bishop Stortford,
and Hitchin.
They're the ones. They're making wishes come true. You've been putting them into the wish boxes in those selected Christmas Wish O2 stores. You've been telling us at bobfm.co.uk what your Christmas wish is, and we're going to talk to somebody this morning. Who are we going to talk to,
I
Amy?
could burst. We're just about to talk to Steve.
So, Steve, it was his missus.
He has
that
no
told me.
idea.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Where are you?
In Hertford.
In Hertford, and,
So Steve has no idea.
right.
So he doesn't even know why we're speaking to him right now.
I don't actually know.
You didn't know you've been nominated for a Christmas
No,
wish?
I thought nothing. The wife and child have been a bit suspicious this morning.
Yes.
That Nathan and Tracy have been very excited, and we've been working very closely with them all week. And bless her, she's been busting. She couldn't wait for this morning. So Tracy emailed us saying that you've got some problems with your car.
What's the problem?
Yeah, every time it rains, it fills up with water.
Fills up with water.
It does.
And you've tried to get it fixed before, but it hasn't worked.
No, 3 or 4 garages, and a friend of mine's looked at it, and none of them have been successful.
I'm going to start putting wellies on soon.
Oh.
And if it carries on, it'll be a wetsuit after that.
Well, Steve, we've got some great news for you.
Yeah.
We've got you a pair of wellies.
Thank you very much.
Yay!
That's what I wanted. Lovely, thank you.
I'm joking, of course. We've got John on the other line. Hello, John.
Hiya.
You think you can help Steve out?
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can keep him nice and dry.
John is from John Charles Autos, our very good friends. And has any job ever beaten you guys?
Not to this day, no.
Not to this day. No job has ever beaten you. So you can fix up Steve's car and sort out the floor and everything.
We can indeed, and we'll look forward to doing that for him.
Fantastic. Steve, how does that feel?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that. It's a Christmas wish.
Thank you very much.
No worries at all. We're making Christmas wishes come true. If you'd like your wish granted, then go into one of the O2 stores, the Christmas Wish O2 stores. That's Bishop Stortford or Hitchin or Welwyn Garden City or Hatfield Gallery. Go into one of those stores and fill in the form there and say, hey, thanks for bringing us Christmas Wish, because it's all because of them. And we're going to be granting more wishes with the O2 stores and Bob FM soon. Well, this could be it, you know, because this is a shop that sells beds.
Wow, perfect.
If Sleepy's going to be somewhere, you'd think they'd be attracted to that. So...
Hello, Betty Bynes, how can I help?
Hello, Betty Bynes. Let me talk to Sleepy.
Sorry?
Put Sleepy on the phone.
Sorry, who's calling?
You know, it's Graham.
Right, okay. He's just on the phone, that's why.
What's this on the phone? Who's he talking to? He knows...
I have no idea.
Oh, how long's he going to be?
Right, let me find out. Bear with me
Okay.
for a second.
Sounds good.
Sleepy works at a place called Betty Bynes.
Hello?
Hello, Sleepy.
Hi, who's that?
It's Graham. Who's that?
Simon.
Simon, how are you?
I don't. Who's calling? I'm on another call at the moment.
Okay, well, look, it's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson calling from Bob FM. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Now, we have this theory that if you call enough businesses, you can eventually talk to all Seven Dwarfs and Snow White.
Brilliant. Okay.
Hold on a second. We've already spoken to Grumpy and Bashful, and we're looking for Sleepy. And so I rang up Betty Byes, and I said, let me talk to Sleepy, and they put you on, Simon.
Fantastic.
So you are Sleepy.
Wonderful. Brilliant.
So you're happy to be
Let's do it
Sleepy?
right now.
You're happy to be Sleepy?
Why not?
Yes! We've found Sleepy! Thank you so much, Simon.
106 Bob FM.
And the UK has been urged to take urgent action after a new study revealed obesity is a greater burden to the country than armed violence, war and terrorism.
Yeah, take that, ISIS. Kevin's on the phone. Morning, Kev.
Oh, hello.
What can we do for you?
I want to play What's Bob Doing.
Great.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just waiting till 8:10. That's when we're playing the game. What are we going to do till then?
What? I was going into the gym. What are you doing?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to play some adverts, do some news, play some songs, talk a bit of rubbish in between, and before you know it, it'll be 8:10 and we'll play the game. So just hang on there.
Yeah, so you're going to call me back?
No, you're going to hang on. It's only just over an hour. It's not that long.
Yeah, you're right.
What? Hey, I'm prepared to hang on.
All right, I'll keep it on for an hour, yeah?
Yeah. You just wait there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
You're having a laugh.
What?
Are you serious?
That was never an hour.
What? You want me to wait on the phone for an hour?
Yeah, no, a bit longer than that. 8:10.
Oh, all right, yeah, sure.
All right.
I'll keep it on, shall I?
Okay, yeah.
Don't go away.
Hey?
Don't go away, though.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right, you're as crazy as a show. All right, yeah, no problem.
Huh?
I said, yeah, no problem. You're as crazy as a show, but no problem.
Okay, fine.
Thanks.
Right. Not as chilly as yesterday?
Yesterday was very chilly, yeah.
Yeah, a bit wetter today, I noticed.
Yeah, it is a bit wet. Yeah, I'm walking around in it at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm getting soaked. It's no problem at all.
Yeah.
I've got a coat on.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
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 Is this live on air then? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I better not.
Yeah, don't.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much on telly last night, was there?
No idea. I was in my pit early. I'm an early bird.
Early night, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an early one. I was very tired. Long day.
Yeah.
So,
Go. You've got 30 seconds.
Huh?
We need to talk in 30 seconds.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to put him on hold? Kevin, you'll have to go on hold if you're going to wait until 8:10.
Yeah, put you on hold, mate. Yeah, put you on hold.
Yeah, all right then, Amy.
All right. Yeah, put him on hold.
Did you put a phone down?
No, he's on hold.
Oh.
106 Bob FM.
I hate it when a joke goes to waste. I hate it when I go, wow, that was quick and that was clever, but no one appreciates it.
That happens quite a lot, I
It
think.
does.
Yeah.
Out in the office on Friday. Now, bear in mind, Friday I'm very tired. There's always something wrong with me on Friday because I've had it. By about 9 o'clock on Friday, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through the motions. I'm creating the illusion of busy till it's time to go. So I'm there, and Lawrence from our sales team is talking about some restaurant he's been to, or he's on about some restaurant. It's an Indian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The name of it, Arafat. Now, he mentions this, and I think, Arafat, that's a strange name for an Indian restaurant, but within seconds of him saying Arafat, I said, they do a great PLO rice. I got nothing!
Bob's Breakfast.
Hi, it's Graham Mack. Back to the podcast in just a sec. If you're enjoying it, tell your friends, share it, and link it on Facebook and Twitter. We're in the grip of What's Bob Doing fever. At 8:10 this morning, you will have the chance to win £996 if you can work out what this sound is. It's the sound of what Bob's doing. Now, Kev called up about quarter of an hour ago, and I said, look, we're not playing the game till 8:10. He says, I'll wait. So I put him on hold. He's still there.
He's still
Well, the light's showing. Let me just see if he's still there. Let me just take him off hold. Kev, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Still waiting. Okay, just checking. Back on hold.
Bless him.
What do you think? Can we leave him on hold till 8:10? I mean, is it fair for anyone else that wants to play? I mean...
I think it's a bit mean for him to be sat on hold for that length of time.
Check in with him in a bit. I saw something interesting yesterday that annoyed me at first, then confused me, and then I had a realisation, and then I found myself annoyed again.
Oh, no.
Leicester Hospital, I parked the car and there's a multi-storey there, and I didn't notice it so much on the way. Well, on the way back, there's a bus shelter there, and there must have been about 12 people there, mostly mums with pushchairs and stuff. And all apart from the kids, everybody was smoking.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, what is it with people who ride this particular bus? that means they're, smoking, and smoking never looks good. And then I suddenly realised it's not a bus stop.
Right.
It's one of them shelters they've made specially for smokers. And then it annoyed me because I thought, okay, so you're happy to deal with all the health problems of smoking, the heart disease and the cancer and all this thing, but, you don't want to get wet.
No.
Bob FM.
He wants to play the game and he says he's quite happy to hold. Let's just take him off hold, see if he's still there. Still there, Kev?
Yes, I am still here.
Still, you've been waiting a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, all right,
like I say.
just hang on there.
Bob's Breakfast.
Talking this morning about automatic cars and when you've accidentally left them in drive and they've caused some problems. What's your story, Jackie?
I ram-raided a garage door with a mobility scooter.
What happened?
No, I did. Let me tell you.
Yes.
My mum, bless her heart, has got Parkinson's, so she has a mobility scooter. My father, in his wisdom, got inebriated on his birthday, I won't go into it, on champagne.
Right.
My only job was to take him back to his flat and get him there safely on my mum's mobility scooter.
You had one
And
job.
I sat in the front, I was steering, he was in the back, drunk. We came up the hill. I was going a little bit quick because the hill was quite steep and I didn't think we were going to get up there because there were two of us on it. Got to the garage, going a hell of a lick, then realised I didn't know where the brakes was, went straight through the garage door, hit the wall. He went, Jesus Christ, what have you done? I said, oh my God. Laughed so much, I wet myself on my dad. Then he said, hang on, we've broken the champagne. And I said, no, Dad, I'm really sorry, I've just wet myself.
Bob's Breakfast with Hatfield House.
Thanks for downloading this podcast. You know, every time we publish a new one, you can get it downloaded for free automatically when you subscribe through iTunes. Just search for Graham Mack's podcast. Kevin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, boy.
Okay. I don't know how long he's going to wait, but, you know, he's still there.
Twiddle away from the piddle. Turn your knob to Bob.
Nice to be back in England. I was in America. Had a great trip. Kerry's on the phone. You followed my trip through my tweets and my twit pics.
So in New York, I saw your pictures of Twin Towers, and I thought, oh my God, I need to go there. It looks amazing.
It's a brand new museum that's opened, and it's in the basement of where the World Trade Center was. I mean, it is actually the basement, and some of the stuff there, it's creepy and morbid.
Yeah,
but
I imagine it is.
It's a lot like a Holocaust museum. It's good that it's there for generations to come to see what happens when crazy people do evil things and to try and stop it happening again. And that's why it's there, and I think it's important. But amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Was it quite emotional?
It really was. The bit that choked me up, that there was a firefighter's motorbike. I don't know if you saw that picture.
Yes, I saw that as well, yeah.
The firefighter, he'd bought this motorbike, and he'd said to the guys that he worked with, I'm going to do this up, and they all said, he'll never do this up. And he died in the Twin Towers. And so the guys got together and finished doing up the motorbike, and the motorbike is there in the museum, and it's pristine, it's just perfect. And I don't know, of all the stuff I saw, and there's like fire engines that have been wrecked and everything, of all that, the motorbike for some reason choked me up, because it's about guys who are his mates going, well, what can we do? Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to finish off the bike.
Wow.
This is Bob.
Are you still there, Kev?
Yeah.
Graham, it's a bit mean keeping him on hold for that long.
Let's get the latest news with Chris Hubbard.
Firefighters in Australia have had to rescue a woman from a 3-metre deep sinkhole which opened up beneath her while she was hanging out her washing. The hole itself was only around 60 centimetres wide, so...
Freaks me out just thinking about it. It makes me feel really uncomfortable.
It's like 2 feet wide. That's how big.
Yeah. You know that saying, you want the ground to open up beneath you? Oh, it really does happen now.
Amy, too soon.
Oh, sorry.
Kevin has been on hold for 50 minutes.
I can't believe this.
He called up for What's Bob Doing. Now, we play the game at 8:10, but for some reason he thinks he can hang on. I don't think he can hang on that long. Well, he's been hanging on the phone for 50 minutes. Well, actually, I don't know if he's still there. Let me just take him on hold, see if he's still there. Kevin, you still there?
Yeah, you're going to get bored first.
Okay. This is your Christmas wish station. We are making wishes come true, and it's all thanks to the fine people at the Christmas Wish O2 stores, selected O2 stores. We're talking about Welwyn Garden City, Bishop Stortford, Hatfield Galleria, Hitchin. They are the big four. People in there working really, really hard, taking time out from working on deals for Black Friday to make sure that wishes come true. You've been coordinating these wishes, Amy.
Oh, they've been working really hard. All the wishes have been coming through, and bit by bit, we're trying to get through as many as we possibly can. However, there are no guarantees.
No guarantees. All right. Well, let's check in with Sharon. Sharon has been in touch after a Christmas wish. Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
So, what is your Christmas wish?
Well, basically, my son, he was born on Christmas Eve. And I would like to have the day off to spend the day with him on his first birthday.
It's his first birthday, born on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Well, there was somebody famous born on Christmas Eve, but I forget now. So, where do you work?
I work in Home Bargains in Stevenage.
And what do you do there?
I'm just a sales assistant, so, yeah, busy filling up the shelves, helping customers and general busybody.
So what makes you think you can't get the day off on Christmas Eve?
Basically, as you know, it's like the busiest month of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to work till Monday till Thursday.
Yeah.
And as you know, like, Christmas Eve is on a Wednesday this year, so it's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah. And what's your boss like? Is your boss a decent person?
Yeah, he's alright.
It's a bloke. What's his name?
Dale.
Dale. And have you thought about asking Dale?
Well, I'm not actually asking yet.
Yeah.
I kind of know it's going to be a no, because it's so busy, I can't blame him, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your boss, Dale, is on the phone. Good morning, Dale.
Oh.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
So, what kind of employee is Sharon?
Very good, very good.
She's a very good employee. And
I'm getting worried then.
you know, it's her son's first ever birthday, and she's going to have to work on her son's first ever birthday.
I do know that now, yes.
Oh dear, this is weird.
So what would it take for her to get the day off?
Well, you know what? In my eyes, family comes first. My daughter's just turned 1, and I wouldn't have missed that first birthday for the world. So,
Sharon, you've got the day off!
Yeah! Oh, thank you!
Oh, Dale, that's amazing!
Oh, then my day.
Bob's Breakfast.
Okay, let's bring the home counties to a complete standstill now with our game, What's Bob Doing? We started with £106. Every day that we get a wrong answer, we chuck another £5 at it. Right now it's worth £996. It's a simple game. The question, what's Bob doing? The answer, this. That's the sound of what Bob's doing. Now, it's been so anticipated this morning that an hour and a quarter ago, Kev called up wanting to play the game. He was calling very early, but he said he'd hold. He is still on hold. Kev, right now is the time when we're playing the game.
Yeah, no worries, I'll play that.
Okay, right. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not the right caller. Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you liked it, you'll love the archive of Mack Nuggets at mackmedia.co.uk. There's all kinds of audio on there from more than 20 years of stuff that I've broadcast on radio stations in the UK, Australia, and the United States. Just click on the Mack Nuggets section at mackmedia.co.uk.
Bob's Breakfast.